Yokoso, Japanese Quest to it. Welcome to Japanese Quest. Today, the journey continues. Kirsty Ann is now a party member. Yokoso, welcome to Japanese Quest. On Japanese Quest, we learn Japanese from Japanese games. We learn one word. Our power level goes up by 1. It's kind of like a power up, getting my power words mixed up. I'm a Japanese teacher in the US. My name is Akira Sensei. And today we're kind of at the end of the Dragon Quest demo, so we're going to learn how to jump from the demo to the actual game, which I did buy yesterday because it was on sale. And this game is just so good for learning Japanese. I think we have to keep going. So in chat, asteroids, coffee, squid, mama, nougats. Konnichiwa. Been watching the VODs for a while on YouTube, I bet. Cool. Good to see you. Good to see you in person. Let's get started with a battle here. Mamono means monster, and we will tatakao, fight. And then what will we do? Kogeki, attack. Yosh. Nice. Doramu koto o yatsuketa. So what we do is we find new words, we add them to our power level. Take a look. So new words here. Anyone can edit this. We can add new words here, and then our power level goes up. Our power level, you can see, is down here. The goal is someday over 9,000, which just happens to be about what you need for fluency in a foreign language, or really any language, not just a foreign language. And we like to write on the screen as well to learn new words. We did learn this one, yatsukeru, to defeat someone. So we defeated this guy. And we each got some experience in gold, you can see there. The experience in gold marked in katakana, because those are foreign words. Pointo and goldo. By the way, I did equip one thing when I was checking the stream last night. The way you equip, you go to Sobi. Sobi means equipment. And I was noticing that for our sword, for some reason we had this Do no Tsurugi, like a bronze sword. But this one is a lot better. Seido no Tsurugi. And why don't we look up that word? Let's go to our dictionary screen. 1 second, gotta bring up the dictionary. So this is Jisho, good Japanese dictionary. If you Google it, it's one of the top dictionaries you'll find. And just put in that word. So we had that, so do by itself is what we had before. So just the copper sword. But Seido is bronze, and now we have bronze sword, which is quite a bit better. So let's go back to the game here.
What does the scouter say about his power level?
Mama says, why is it Tsurugi? I saw it in Breath of the Wild. Yeah, you often see in games Tsurugi for sword. It just means sword. You can also pronounce Ken for sword. This can be pronounced 2 ways, this kanji. My sense is that Tsurugi sounds a bit fancier for your equipment, and so often you'll see it in games. But anyone in chat can feel free to chime in too. We have a lot of Japanese learners and teachers in chat that can give good perspective on things. I am just one of the Japanese teachers here. Okay, so let's review where we're going. So the good thing about this game, they have an adventure guide. Boken Gaido. So Boken means adventure, you can see the top. Boken Gaido. And we are trying to go through this mountainous area. So sanchi o nukete. So nukeru, we learned this word to get through that land. And then samadhi chiho ni aru. So in this chiho, this region, and you can see this is the last word we learned from this direction right here. All the way over here, word 2120 is chiho, meaning like an area. So in that area, we will go to the kingdom, the same name, kingdom, Okokue Mukao. So head there. And if you see any new words, we can add those here, and it's linked on the Twitch page. You might notice the About page, I kind of edited some things. I realized there's way too much written there, no one's going to read all that. I thought having a bit more focused on the key things that we do might be good. And yeah, coffee, that's another good comment there. So, katana. Yeah, katana. Tsurugi. Could tell you it's not a katana. Alright, so let's see where we are. We're going... So yeah, we're going to this Samadhi Chiho, which is down here. And that's also where the demo ends. I just tested to see how soon it would end, and it turns out very soon from where we stopped last time. And so I'm glad someone told me that last time, or we would have been in trouble here, because I had to download this whole new game and find it, which took some time. So thank you so much. I think it was Cami or someone who told me that yesterday. Sorry if I'm wrong, but thank you. That was very helpful information. We would have been kind of at a loss here. It only takes about 5-10 minutes to get there. Yeah, I got the full game. It was on sale. This game is so good for Japanese, plus it's Dragon Quest and we're Japanese Quest. I felt like we had to get the full game. And we'll play other games sometimes too. I know this is a very long game, but that's a good thing too. If you have a long game, that's a lot of comprehensible input you can be exposed to with the language. So yep, the game is on sale until the end of March. And so, decided how to get it. Ah, Gyuron! Konbanwa. Ganbare! Eigo de. Nihongo de. Eigo de. Ganbarou ze. Ooh, 90 bits from Data Draft. Arigato. 90 bit. Arigatozaimasu. Thank you very much. Okay, so which way are we going? Let's look at the sign, actually. Yeah, so we are going here. We keep seeing this word. Why don't we look it up? Because we do keep seeing it. It's not a super common word. Sekisho. And we already went here. Shikameikyu, the underground maze. Meikyu is like a labyrinth or maze. And let's see. Let's look at that dictionary again. Okay, yeah, so this is where we're going. It's not marked common, so let's not add it to our power level, but we are seeing it a lot in this scene. So barrier, checkpoint, checking station. That's where we need to go. And it's heavily guarded, so we needed a kind of a pass to get through there.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level?
Pretentious says... Yeah, you can just continue from the demo. Yeah, I was worried about that. I actually thought that last night I'd have to play through the whole game up to the demo, which would take hours. But luckily, I mean, yeah, you can keep going from our save, which is really, really good. I was very worried. Because actually, the game this points to, when it connects to, no longer exists because there is a new release. This demo, I don't think you can even get anymore. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I think they took it down when they put up the new version of the game up. But you can still use the save from the demo, which is really, really, really good. I thought I might not have to stream today. I'd just be playing all day, getting back up to where we were. Because it took us probably 15 streams, 20, 30 hours of playing. Of course, it's teaching through it, but still, that's a while. So good to see everyone in chat. Yokoso, Japanese Questへ. さあ、冒険しようぜ。いろんな意味で。So let's go on an adventure. And I said, with various meanings for that adventure. Adventure in Japanese, some people adventure in English. We can level up in Japanese, we can level up in English. We can level up in the game. It's a win-win-win. Yeah, a lot of value off the demo. And in terms of, yeah, like all the subscriptions and stuff I got off the demo, quite a bit over time. Let's see, so this should be the end of the demo, and they might tell us that here, so just wait and see what we see. Yeah, so this is the end of the demo. And let's just see how we, let's be reminded of that. Some of these words we could actually, like, we could power up from the end of the demo. We could learn some new words here. So if you have any suggestions, we could add those here. For example, the word for demo, possibly. Taikenban. We could power up with the word for demo. If someone wants to put that in our new words there. So, Taikenban de asoberu ohanashi wa kokomare desu. So this is as far as you can play the demo. This is the how far the story goes. So koko is here, and we're seeing koko made. Let's make a line there, because made means until here. So let's make that line even better, because the line is right here. We can't go past here in the demo. So Data Draft says, changing my Twitch username confuses the bit tracker. Ah, okay. It still has Great Ape Greg listed for me as number 2 in bit donations, but I should be number 1 now. Ah, well, maybe you could be Great Ape Greg again, if you're not using the Data Draft anyway, but yeah. I guess that's weird if you change your name. I guess you probably can't change it back now. Can you just change your name once? Anyway, just not sure how that works, but anyway, thank you very much for the bits, Data Draft. Yeah, Data Draft was Great Ape Greg, and Data Draft is my brother in real life who got me into Twitch in the first place. So thank Data Draft slash Great Ape Greg for starting this whole channel, because that's why I got the idea of watching Data Draft stream over there. By the way, they have a cool YouTube channel, Data Draft, if you want to check out if you're into programming. Got a lot more subscribers than Japanese Quest has right now, but we will ganbaru, and I will try to catch up to Data Draft, my brother, on YouTube. So you better ganbaru as well. Hai! Issho ni ganbaro. Okay. So my talk about brothers ganbaruing is over. And now, where are we? Ooh, we got the demo word. Awesome. And Seihinban. Oh, here we see. So this could be one too, because Seihin means like the product. So the main product is the one we need to buy now, and that is Seihinban. So Seihinban de wa kono tsuzuki. So the continuation you can play from there. And yeah, your adventure can start from there. Bouken o hajimeru. So let's click there. So shall we save? Koko made no bouken o kiroku shite. So shall we save here and end? So we have two options. Kyoku shite shurou suru. So should we record should we save and then end, or should we keep going in the demo? Mada suzukeru. Ooh, and let's check this out. Skill no tane ga, so skill seeds, mitsu moraemasu. So we get 3 skill seeds, that's good. And what do we get that for? It's for clearing the demo. Clear tokuten toshite. So as like a gift for clearing the demo. Not bad. So yeah, let's do that. And yeah, we can save probably at the top there. I'll just save at the bottom, actually. Hi. That should be right. Hai, kiroku shimashita. So that is recorded. Kiroku is record. Dragon Quest 11 Sugisarishi Tokyo Motomete S 体験版を遊んでいただきありがとうございます. So thank you very much for playing the demo. And we haven't even seen all those characters yet in the demo. 製品版の詳しい情報は Nintendo Shop でご確認ください. So again, I said I don't think this demo is even on the shop anymore. Correct me if I'm wrong in chat, but interesting. So even though it doesn't track your name properly, it does track it on Twitter. That's interesting. So yeah, you can go to the eShop to get this game, but the weird thing is the game you can no longer buy. But there's another version you can buy, so I'm going to show you about that. And Kuwashi Joel, so detailed information you can get on the Nintendo Shop. So let's do that. And let's see if this works. Okay, so here is the game. Oh, maybe you can still get the download. I don't know. But yeah, it does say that I bought it. At least when I did it before, it brought me to the game that no longer was listed, but it seems now you can get the real game, and this does seem like the proper game. So it looks good. Let's go back to the menu. And as we got the demo here, let's go to the main game that I bought and downloaded yesterday. We saved, so that should be good. And now we'll see how to transfer this save to the full game. And yeah, when I saw this on sale, I was like, okay, we got to keep going. This game is just too good for Japanese, and for Japanese Quest specifically. It's got furigana, it's got a lot of voiced lines, it's long, it's a great game. All those key things, it fits. So back to the game. Let's get a bit of hype by watching some of this video, because the starting video is pretty cool. Let's watch a bit of it. So we met these people in the game now, but when she was younger. Ine. So I see we did power up. So let's go to our power up screen. So we powered up the word for demo, it looks like. So we just finished the demo. So let's look that up. Taikenban, demo version. So let's, with the Rikaikun tool, you can press C, copy it to clipboard. Yeah, it's a pretty game. And now we have powered up with that word. Nice.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level?
Scouter says our power level went up to 2121. Ooh, 2121. That's easy. Let's make it go up. Ine, kono game. Yeah, this is a great game. It's very classic. The story's fairly easy to follow, which also helps for a first Japanese game. I'd say this, along with some other Japanese games like Yokai Watch, is a great first Japanese game. Ni no Kuni is a great Japanese game. All these games are pretty simple. They've got furigana. They can make a decent a first Japanese game. This is a pretty good one too. A lot of people say Yokai Watch, though, is even simpler, and that could be a good one if you want a first one. Animal Crossing can be a good one too. They also have furigana. But I like how this one is voiced, whereas a lot of Japanese games like Animal Crossing is not voiced. いいですね. Yeah, Gyudon, that's right. I believe demo comes from demonstration, like a demonstration version of the game. Anyone else want to help teach Gyuron some English? Could make a comment there too. Coffee says, I just started Yokai Watch. Really easy to follow so far. Nice, you're playing it in Japanese? I think the new one is only in Japanese, I heard. So the really cool thing about this game too, that you do not have on the English version. For one thing, you need the Japanese version if you want Japanese text, but also this mode, voice drama mode, is really cool, so check it out. Voice drama o kiku. So you can listen to the voice drama. Check it out. We're not going to listen to it right now, but maybe someday this could be interesting for Japanese Quest. But we'll just take a look at it. So they have hours of listening practice, basically. And let me just show you a bit of what it's like. You can put a bookmark where you're listening. So I listened to this one before. It's about the two sisters that we met. So let's click on that one. So we can say listen from the continuation or from the beginning. We will say just from the beginning. Hajime kara. And it's cool because it's just listening. It's just voice drama. This one's 40 minutes long. I only listened to a bit of it. You can press A to show the text. So musical memoirs, hello, and this cool thing, you can press the button and you can relook at any line you want to, just like a visual novel, and you're going through a story. It's pretty cool, and it's only on the Japanese version, which is a pretty awesome perk, especially for language learners. You can go deeper into the game story this way. Okay, so do you see what's happening with the story here? We're not going to go too far into this one, but just to give you an idea, the story is kind of fun in some of these. So this is kind of a flashback when the main characters were kids, and these kids are kind of like bullying a slime, and she's saying even if it's a monster, even if it's a slime, you shouldn't tease weak things. Yowai mono o ijimete wa ikemasen. So ijimeru is to bully. So you shouldn't bully, you shouldn't mess with this slime. And these kind of warugaki, these bad kids, are kind of telling her they should defeat this slime. And yeah, we could even power up here if you see some words. Let's listen a little bit more. But yeah, this is pretty cool. And only in the Japanese version. Anyone who's interested in getting it, it is on sale until the end of March. If you're into Dragon Quest or Japanese or both, it's a good game. So let's see what he said. So kenja means like a philosopher. That could be a word we add to our power level, actually. And I am kind of realizing this could maybe work for some Japanese Quest listening practice sometime. And then nise means like a fake. So you were like a fake philosopher, a fake sage. Yeah, do we have kenja? We might not. So yeah, Toodles, good point. You could put that in our new word and see if we have that yet. Kenja. That could be a good one. Ooh, we see that keyword again. So nani ga kenja no umare kawari da no. So we saw this word before. Umare kawari is like the reincarnation. So who's the reincarnation of the sage? Not you is the kind of basic idea. And then again, they're saying nise kenja, fake sage. So yeah, if we haven't learned kenja, we could add it, but we may have learned that before. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's cool because it's all voiced. You can, unlike in the game, you can just go back to any line you want to. You can go around. You can listen to the line again and again. Like, let's see this one again. You could even shadow after it and keep saying it
イエーイ
until you perfect it.
イエーイ偽賢者偽賢者偽賢者そこをどけよどかないとぶつぞどきません何
Dokimasen, so I'm not gonna move. Ooh, Double Agent Taco, hello. Caught one of your streams. You're the guy who teaches Japanese through games. Remember watching you from YouTube years ago. Yeah, we've been going since 2018 now. Was almost gonna unfollow since you were unfamiliar at first. Good thing I remembered your yeah, and I'm sure lots of people did. That's fine. But they can find us again. Because yeah, Japanese Quest is back. We've been on a break for about 10 months, but we are back, and the goal now is I kind of have a bit of a new ambition. I feel like we need to not just level up in Japanese ourselves, like you might see in the title. I feel like we need to level up Japanese on Twitch kind of more broadly. Like if people happen to stumble into this channel and like learn one word, 2 words, the power level of not just them, but Twitch goes up. Power level of Japanese and on Twitch goes up, so Japanese streamers will get more views. People might play more Japanese games. So I think the mission here on Japanese Quest is to make your power level go up to learn more Japanese words, but also to power up Japanese on Twitch too. So that's the goal. So let's level up. Sa. Level up しましょう。
何このあんたたち何やってんの
Yeah, the chat logs, they don't work like this in the game, but this is just the listening section in Dragon Quest. So we're about to finish it up, but let's just watch a little bit more.
この声は天才魔法使いベロニカ様ただいま参上お姉様
So we see the hero coming now, her sister.
お姉様さあ誰から丸焦げになるやべえぞみんな逃げろ
Nigero, let's run!
で弱虫お姉様ありがとうございました
So she got saved, it looks like.
あんたはまだ呪文が使えないんだから無茶しちゃダメっていつも言ってる
Ah, so I kind of forgot about that, but when she was younger, her sister still couldn't use magic. Jumon ga tsukaenai. So don't try doing too much. And so these stories can be cool kind of backstory to remind you of some of those things. So Musical Memoir says, more Japanese content on platforms familiar to Westerners like Twitch, YouTube may be a good thing indeed. Yeah, that is the whole concept of Japanese Quest. Kind of meeting people, meeting students where they are and where they're kind of comfortable. Which I feel like for a lot of people, and a lot of my students when I taught Japanese in high school, is video games. So if you meet people in video games, if it's really familiar, you can kind of map on to what you already know and learn Japanese that much more easily. Okay, let's go back to the game.
出るでしょすみませんあんなやつら相手にしちゃダメよ
Let's go back to the main game. How do we do that? X. Kiku no yameru. Hi. Okay, but anyway, that mode's really cool. It's only the Japanese version, and as you can see, that's one of many scenes they have here. If you add all those up, half an hour, 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 that's hours of listening content, and all of it, you can choose which line you want to listen to. You can listen to it again and again. Great listening practice, and good kind of other stories from the game for people that really like the game. And on the English version, it's just not there, unfortunately. Would have been cool if they added it. And you can see the kind of stories they have too about some of these other characters and different events and things. Cool, so let's go back to the main game here. And let's see how we start from where we were on the demo. So, Boken o Hajimeru. Start the adventure. And I really thought I'd have to play through the whole beginning again. But luckily, we see our keyword here. Taikenban. We just learned the word for demo. So, Taikenban no Suzuki kara. So from the continuation on the demo, let's do that. And then I can probably delete the demo, right? Once I do this. Okay, so that was the save. Yep, we just did that save. So let's do this one. Luckily, those saves come up. You can see the name is Akira. So I am Akira Sensei, for anyone just joining. Japanese teacher. And we learn Japanese from Japanese games on Twitch here, and also on YouTube if you want to check out our YouTube. Yeah, the voice drum episodes are like 30 minutes. Yeah, they are. You don't have to listen to all of them, but yeah. I have not listened to the whole thing yet, but yeah, they're long. So it's like hours of listening practice potentially. Okay, so this is where we were, the basic story. So we have read some of this. Maybe let's skip this first one because we've read it a couple times on stream, I think. But this is the basic story. Okay, so let's look at this one. We could power up something here too. So Akira wa, so that's us. Beranaka no futago no imoto Senya to mo deai. So we met these futago, these twins. We can see them here on the screen. Futari ga yusha o michibiku shisha de. So they are shisha, like an emissary or messenger to help guide the hero, the yusha. Katsute jaku no kami to tatagatta yusha no umarekawari ga jibun. So jibun means oneself. So we are this great hero, the reincarnation of the hero. We found that out. So yu koto o shiru. So shiru means to know. So we learned, we found out, we are that hero. Ooh, this could be a good word to add to our power level because this means like a party basically. And we are a party here on Japanese Quest. So ikko. So the party then went futatabi yusha ga tanjou shita ryu o tsukitomeru tame. So to find out the reason that the yusha was reborn, they are going towards the Tree of Life. Inochi no taiju e mukao. Inochi no taiju e mukao tegakari o motometa Akira tachi wa. Okay, so we have wa, so we're talking about all of this. So us who are going to find the Tree of Life, Joho ya no rupasu kara, Samadhi to iu koku de, taiju no eda to oboshiki, nanairu ni kagayaku eda o mita to hanashi o kiku. Okay, so we heard about this possible branch, eda, a branch of the Tree of Life. So we're going to go there. Beranaka to senya o nakama ni kuaeta. So we have these new nakama. Nakama here means party members. And then we see the party word again. Ikko wa samadhi o koku e to mukau no deatta. So then we've headed for this Samadhi kingdom. Ooh, I see a new word here. Awesome. Let's check that word out. We can power up with the power of this party member word, because we are all kind of party members here on a journey, both in the game and in Japanese, on Japanese Quest. Let's look at the word in the dictionary too. So yeah, a couple meanings possible for this word, both common. So ichigyo can be like one line of like a text, for example. But the one we're looking at is ikko, a party, a group, a company, and yeah, this one we might need to correct later because it's defaulting to the ichigyo. So someone could correct that, but let's yeah, we can maybe fix that later. I'll just put in the definition here. Party, group, troop, company. And someone can write ikko there. Oh no, I failed and made this big. Don't want to do that. There we go. So yeah, if we add ikko, we should be good. And now our power level is up to 122. And anyone else, if we find more words in the game, you can add those to our power level as well.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level?
Power level is up to 2122. 強くなったね. Okay, so now we are in the full game. Let's see how it looks. Huh. It brought us back to this save point for some reason, so we're not at that gate like we were. So it seems like the same stuff it normally says for a save. Not anything too noteworthy. And yeah, so it brought us back to this save, and we have to go back south again. So let's do it. I believe this is the way here. And we're all healed up. Let's get our first battle of the full game. Konnichiwa.
参りましょう。
Yosh. So I see the new words. If someone could put in the reading of that word too, that might be helpful. So that iko, it's like I small tsu ko u for the reading. Then we'll fully have that word learned. Looking good. And I think we're going this way. Hai. Ikimashou. Arigato. Looks like someone wrote it. Awesome. Let's find some new words so we can make our power level go up even higher today. Our power level today, so far today has gone up by 2. The word for demo and the word for party in a role-playing game. Taikenban demo and Iko for party. Okay, so where are we? We're almost back to where we were. Ah, Usagi Tachi. Got a lot of rabbit people here. Konnichiwa. Genki. I like these guys. They got like that mask. Ooh, they want to fight though. Usagi is the word for rabbit you can see there. Ah, yeah. Oboshiki. No, I didn't mention it. Yeah, some of the words I go a bit more quickly through, but yeah. It's basically like it seemed like something. So, it seemed like that was the branch of the world tree, because it was sparkling with these 7 colors, I think was the context. So yeah, thanks for asking about that.
一安心ですね。
Yosh, 強くなった. Ooh, we've leveled up. That's what we do here. We level up in the game. We level up in Japanese too. Up to level 12. 12に上がった. いいね. Hi, let's see if we want to use some of those skill points with Akira. So we have this here. We could get that. Sodogado, sword guard. Yeah, your guard amount goes up. That seems worthwhile. Let's do that. Yosh. Powering up. 強くなったね. And here we go. So, in the demo, we got stopped here. Eh? 大変だち. 大変だち. Yeah, kakutoku is like to acquire, I believe, or to gain. Yeah. And that could be a word we add to our power level. I'm not sure if we've learned it yet, but we see it a lot in this game. So I think we're talking to this interesting character. このままじゃ予知族が大変だち. Okay, so 大変, he keeps saying. So this is terrible. This guy I think we're talking to. 誰かに助けてもらいたいけど. So I want someone to save me. 誰も俺たちが見えない, but no one can see me. So 見えない, can't see. もうどうしたらいいかわからない. He has a weird kind of sentence ending. I'm not always saying it because it's not standard Japanese, but if you often interesting cute characters have a kind of sentence ender that's unique to them. In this case, it's わからないち. 本当にピンチチ. So yeah, pinchy. So he's in pinch. Ooh, this is a good word actually we could add. So if you're in a tough situation, you can say pinchy because you are in a pinch. It comes from the English pinch, I believe. So that could be a good word to add. Katakana, pinchy. Yeah, it looks like we don't have it. Awesome. Masaka, oira ga mieru ka? So can you see me? Hai. Sugoichi. Toto oira ga mieru ito mitsuketa. So I finally found someone who can see me. Toto means finally, at long last. Mitsuketa. I found someone. 俺が見えるってことはあなた勇者様しね. So the fact that you can see me must mean that you are the Yusha. And notice, normally Yusha has kanji here, but this one's katakana because this guy maybe speaks a bit more in a kind of childlike way. Sometimes katakana is used to kind of show that. Often used for like robot type characters too, for a bit of different way of speaking. Often used for kind of foreigners too sometimes. There's a controversy in Japan, I believe, that like the tennis pro, I think top of women's tennis, Naomi Osaka was speaking Japanese, but she's still learning Japanese. So she was speaking not with perfect Japanese, and on Japanese news they used katakana for her Japanese, and there was a big controversy saying, hey, she's trying, she's speaking Japanese, you should not use katakana, that's kind of disrespectful. So katakana has a lot of different uses. Here is one. Hajimemashite. So nice to meet you, Yusha-sama. Oira wa Yochizoku no Kuruchi. So I am Kuruchi is his name. And yeah, Pinchy is kind of like an emergency. Exactly. And yeah, Cami, I agree. A lot of Japanese people seem to agree that giving her katakana when she's speaking Japanese was kind of disrespectful, they thought. Ikinari dakedo onegai ga aru. So I know it's sudden, but onegai ga aru. I have a request. Onegai, request. Ga, marking it as the subject of what we're talking about. Onegai ga aru. So I have a request. Let's see what it is. 俺らたちよち族のピンチを救ってほしい. So I'd like you to save us from our pinchy, our difficult situation, our emergency. どうかお願いします. So please help me. What do you think? Sometimes we vote in chat for fun, and sometimes we talked about this word pinchy. What do you think? Do you want to go hai? Or do you want to go ie? You can just say in chat hai or ie. Sometimes on Japanese Quest we vote on responses. And I don't know if we have to help this guy, so we can say hai or ie. Shall we help him with his pinchy? Coffee Worm says hai. So we got one vote for hai. We got another vote for hai. We got another hai. We've got an ie from Bizmaster. We've got another hai. Everyone weighing in. It looks like the height will win. And this is good repetition for anyone just joining. You can learn a new word. Height means yes. Ie means no. If your power level goes up even 1 today, Japanese Quest will have accomplished our mission. Yeah, I agree. We did learn a word from him, so we might as well be nice. So we'll say height. Yatta! Yusha-sama naraそう言ってくれると信じてた. So I thought if it was the hero, the Yusha, that you would say that. That's what I believed. The last verb you see here, shinjiru, to believe. Good word. It's a word we've already learned, but I see, some other words showed up there. So let's look at our new words on our power level screen. So this first word, pinchy, we talked about. Let's look at that word. Pinchy. Pinchy. Pinch, crisis, tough spot, predicament. Interesting. Pinch hitter's another word. Alright. Common word. Interesting. Can be a clothespin as well. I didn't know that. So let's copy that and add that to our power level. Pinchy. And this word... Yeah, he did say that. Let's see if we see that in the dictionary. We don't add necessarily all words that we see there. So yeah, the normal form is orera, kind of meaning us. And a variant of that is oida, meaning us. So he's like saying save us is what he's been saying. So ore I think we've learned, which means just like me. If you add la, it makes it into plural. Orera. And oida. What do you think? I'm not sure if we should add these words or if we should add both. I actually want to vote on this too. We can vote on how we want our power level to go up. So do you want orera? Do you also want oida? Or do you want 0? So the vote is we can get 0, we can get 1, or we can get both. So which do you want for power level? See, we can have both. We can have just 1 for just oida, or we can have 0. Which do you think? Let's have a vote in chat. So we have a vote for... We have a vote for both. We have a vote for 1, just oida. Because yeah, kind of doing 2 seems a bit unfair in a way, but they are both different variants, and they could help us learn both if we put both. So we have a vote for 1, just orera. We have a vote for 1, orera. I've already heard that form once, so we have a vote for 2. Okay. So we have 3 votes 1, 2 votes 2, and 0 votes for 0. Let's close voting in 5 seconds. Go. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I suppose I can vote too. So I'm going to vote... No, maybe I won't vote. Because that could influence people. Let's go with 1. I think the 1's 1. So let's just learn this word. And the one that's in chat, we can kind of go over it. So, orera, but it can be oida. Interesting. The Rikai tool is saying it's oida. But orera is another option. So maybe let's just go with the one Rikai is saying. Let's follow Rikai. That's the one in the game too. And let's learn that. So oida, and it can also be orera. Someone could even mention in the definition, like, can also be orera, and then it can just be one post. That could work. So yeah, looks good. Thanks for adding it. We can add that word to our power level. Let's go back to the game.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level?
Scouter says power level is going up. We're now up to 2124. Tsuyokunatta ne. Here we go. Na a, Akira. Saki kara omae dare to hanashiteるんだ? Ah, so Kamyu is saying, so who are you talking to before? I guess they can't see this guy like we can. Atsusa de, so in the heat, are you like seeing illusions, freaking out in the heat? So boto shite maburoshi demo. So yeah, the kind of keyword here, I'm not sure if we've learned this. This is a cool word. Maboroshi. It's like an illusion, or like a... What's the English word for it? Like a phantom or illusion or delusion. Maboroshi. We could add that if we don't have it. We might have it already, but it's a good word. So are you just seeing things? Ja, sassoku. Yusha-sama tachi o mura e anai suru. So they're going to take us to the town, it looks like. Tada, sono mae ni ima no joutai o bouken shou ni kiroku shite moratte mo ii ka? So can we save before that? And I think we'll say hai. Ooh, so we have no save yet. Let's do our first save at the top here. So right now it says shio shite imasen. So shio is to use. This could be a word we add if we don't have it. We may have that one. So shiyou. Shiyo shitemasen. So right now, not using it. Let's use it. Yosh. Yosh, kidoki dekita. So we made the record, and now let's go to that village. Shupatsu, which means let's go. Eh? We have to go. They put you in 2D mode? I did not know that would happen. What in the world? I did not see this when I did this game before. Wow. Eh? どうなってるの? いきなり目の前に村が現れた. So what in the world happened? Suddenly there's a town in front of us? え? びっくりした. まあなんて可愛らしい. この方は一体 So who are these people? They seem cute. Weird, there's no furigana now in here, but like the letters seem kind of bigger. This is kind of weird. あなたたちは勇者様の仲間. So you must be the nakama of the Yusha, the hero. 言ってなかったけど、予村には不思議な力が満ちていて. So we didn't say it, but there's a weird power overflowing here in this town. Couple keywords. Fushigi, strange. Fushigi na chikara, so a strange power. And then this word I think we learned a couple days ago, michiru, to kind of be overflowing with this power. Mura no naka dake wa futsu no hito demo oira tachi yochizoku no sugata ga mieru. Ah, so only in this town even normal people can see us. How do we say normal people? Not just the Yusha. So futsu no hito. So normal people, these other party members too, can now see these guys, it seems. Weird. This must be like a new part of the S version or something, because when I played through this game before with the original version, this did not happen, and there was no 2D that I could see. Yochimura, Yochizoku, いきなりそんなこと言われても何のことかわかりやしね. So yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, basically. Hard selection, konnichiwa. Good to see you. And yeah, this is added for the definitive version. Cammy, yeah, thanks for the input, because I had no idea. This is cool, though. 話があるならちゃんと相手がわかるように説明しやがれ. So yeah, please, if you wanna talk, clearly explain what's going on. That last word you see there, setsume, means explain, so he's just saying explain what in the world is going on. じゃあ説明する. So I will explain. 俺らたちが住むこの予知村はロトゼタシア, I think that's like our world. 時の流れが違う. So it's got like a different flow of time. 全然別の場所にある. So it's a completely different place. 別の場所. 時の行方を見守る一族. So we are a tribe. We are a race that like looks over the flow of time. 俺らたちヨシ族はある使命を果たすためずっとここで暮らしてた. So we've been living here forever to accomplish a certain mission. あ、俺ら勇者様のことを長老様に教えないといけない. So we must introduce you to the elder. The word for elder here, 長老. 長老様. So sama, very respectful. 長老様. だからここから先は長老様に聞く. So you can ask the elder. Choro-sama wa mura no kaidan o nobotta saki ni aru. So if you go up the steps, you should find this Choro-sama. Ooh, nice. We got a new word too. Thank you for adding that to our power level. We will look at it and add it in a minute. And remember, if anyone has the Rikai Kun tool, you can kind of add the full definition like I do. All you do is you highlight the word with the Rikai tool, you press C, and then you can just copy it and it will have 3 fields copied in there. So I know not everyone has Rikai, but if you do, some people could do that too, to put the full definition in there. Ooh, someone got the reading there, nice. Ooh, I'm kind of digging this place. Can we go in these? There's like an inn? What? We can stop at the inn in this pocket in time. Sugoi. Oh, and we can leave. Oh no, but it's saying we want to talk to the elder first. Okay. So Cammy says, I've got a Rikai Champ. Looks like I do it with C and then T. Interesting. So it does work then. That's good to know. Let's find the Chodol up the steps. This must be him. This red guy, maybe. Anata ga uwasa no Yusha-sama. Oh, so this guy actually, he must be the elder because this guy uses kanji instead of hiragana for Yusha. So he must know his kanji. He must be the elder. Tashikani. Imamade kanjita koto no nai atataka na chikara o kanjiru wa. So I feel this warm energy that I didn't feel before. So there could be some new words to add here. And nice, yeah, we have the whole definition written in there. So thank you for writing that in. If that was you, Kami. Arigato. And if there's any new words here, we can put them here. Not sure if they're new. If they're not new, it's fine. They can show up green there, and we can know we don't need them. I'm going to take a quick break here, and then we'll come back and talk to the elder. So BRB, I'll take a quick break. And, yeah, let's see. I will, I think, get to my Twitch dashboard here, too. And for this break, I'll play a 3-minute ad here, too. Because I'll take about a maybe 6-minute or so break. Very important to have breaks on these streams. You can take a break too. But if you see some words there, we can level up there too. So, ittekimasu. I will be back. Japanese Quest will continue after this break. Ittekimasu. And our power level still can go up. Tadaima. Japanese quest is back. Let's learn some Japanese. Let's power up with some Japanese words. So we see that word that we just learned. Ooh, betrothed of shadows. Yokoso. Japanese quest to it. So we have a new party member here too. So let's see where our new party member is. I like to think our new party member, they just emerged from the waterfall perhaps. And they are right here now with us on this journey. So welcome. Betrothed of Shadows. Yokoso. Japanese quest to it. Anyone else who wants to follow? You can become a party member as well. Join us in this journey, leveling up Twitch in Japanese, one word by one word. We got a 26-person raid? That's good. Welcome 26 people. I'm Akira Sensei, I'm a Japanese teacher. And what we do on Twitch is we learn Japanese from Japanese games. Our mission is to level up Twitch in its Japanese power level. The way we measure power level here on Japanese Quest is very simple. Learn one word, your Japanese power level goes up by 1. New words we can write here, new words that we find in the game, and then our power level goes up, and anyone here can add those words. This is linked in the about description. New words here, and you can add new words there. We can see our power level go up. Let's see how that works. Let's go to our power level up screen. So we just learned this word because we're talking to this elder now, this guy here in the game. We're playing Dragon Quest XI. Great game for learning Japanese. And we just had this word added by someone. Choro, the elder of this village, and now our power level is 2125. So look at the bottom right, power level will now go up to 2125. And for kind of a full intro of what we do here if anyone's new, we journey through video game Japan. And as we do that, we learn language too. We started Xenoblade Chronicles. Let's take a look. So we're over here. We started here. We then went to Celeste. We went to Super Mario Odyssey, Harry Potter in Japanese, Breath of the Wild, Stardew Valley, Seiken Densetsu, and now we are in Dragon Quest XI. And someday, who knows where else we'll go. And as we make progress in video game Japan, we also make progress here in Japanese language Japan. We level up in Japanese. We started out learning hiragana, the basic syllabary of Japanese, kind of like the alphabet. We learned some basic things like ga to mark a subject, no to connect nouns, wa to mark the topic of what you're talking about. And as you go, we can learn more and more until eventually we get up all the way to N1, the highest level of the Japanese proficiency test, and we can, well, the further you go, the more you can play games and do other things with Japanese by yourself. That's the goal, to really bring people to a level of where they can play games and have fun in Japanese. So Samu, good to see you. Minna, konnichiwa. Let's go. So he's saying, sa. No, we're saying to him, Choro-sama ga omachi kaneyo. Also, this is not the elder. Saidan no ma ni iru kara ikoku mo hayaku ai ni ite agete ne. So please go meet him. He's in like the altar room. Probably up here, you think? This seems right. That guy looks elderish. Choro-sama, mitte kudasai. Yusha-sama ga kitte kureta. So look, elder, the hero has come. Yusha-sama, yokozo. Yochimura e. So welcome to this Yochimura. Washi wa Yochizoku no Choro. Jorochi desu. So yeah, I am the elder. So we see this elder here. And remember, as we see words in the game, we can add these words to our power level. For example, one word we could maybe learn. Ooh, what about this one? Washi. So usually you say watashi to say, like I, But for older characters like this Choro, we just learned Choro, kind of a good set with that would be washi, which is often used by older characters. Often by the way a character talks, you can tell what age they might be, kind of what they're like from some of the way they use language. So yeah, that could be a good one. Washi. Yeah, let's actually look at that, see where we are with that. We can level up with the power of washi. Ah, Dama-san, yokoso! Japanese Quest, welcome to Japanese Quest. And so let's look at that word. Let's look at the dictionary. Let's just type in washi, see what we get. And I'm getting kind of interfered with by my Rikai-kun tool, so I'm going to turn that off for a second. Washi. Okay, so washi, it means eagle for one thing, but it also means eye, usually for, yeah, older characters, for the elderly. So washi. And also, interesting, washi can be Japanese paper too. So a lot of things with washi. But we're looking at this one. So let's try that. Let's press C, copy it, and let's add it to our power level. And we don't need that kanji. That kanji you don't really see, so let's just put the kana there. So washi, I, me. I don't know why it got gray here, but we don't need that color there. Let's reset the color. Huh. Oh, does that just mean someone is there? I don't know. I couldn't reset it. Anyway, let's go back. Oh, there, now it's not there. I don't know why. Sometimes it's gray or not. Don't understand. Anyway, power level is now 2126. Thanks, Nappa, for reminding us. Yosh. Washira wa arushime o hatasu tame ni yusha-sama o sagashite ita. So we've been searching for the hero to accomplish a certain mission. Yeah, so Sino, we've got a pretty intense setup here, and the whole setup, the reason is the focus here is on language and leveling up in language. Ah, B3. Welcome to Japanese Quest. So what we do is our power level goes up as we learn new words from the game. The words we've already learned from our journey, you can see at the bottom. It's kind of a record of our journey. Words like taki, waterfall, we learned back in Breath of the Wild. If you look here, this is new on Japanese Quest. You can add new words here. So anyone can level up Japanese Quest as long as we find words in the game. Like this word here, for example, shime. We may have learned already. If we did learn it already, it'll show up green. That means we don't need to learn it. But if it doesn't show up green, then we can add that to our power level. And eventually the goal is over 9,000. Because 9,000 words, that's what's needed for fluency in a language. So over 9,000 is the goal. And with everyone's help on Twitch, leveling us up, we can level up Japanese Quest, and Japanese Quest can help level up Twitch in Japanese. That's the goal. If people watching can just learn one more Japanese word today, we'll have accomplished our mission. And these guys have a mission too. What is their mission? Shime is the word for mission here. So their mission is to look for us to accomplish a certain mission. So mazu wa mowari ni aru saidan o goran kudasai. So first look at these pedestals around here. You can see these pedestals. Wasef says such a great concept, love it. Arigato. Glad you dig it. It's taken a long time of tweaking things and kind of developing things. I'm sad I can't understand better, but reading is hard. Aya, yokoso. Japanese Quest, welcome. Betrothed says, I'm sad because I can't understand better hearing, but reading is hard. Yeah, reading is hard. That's why the hope is we can, even if we're not understanding what we hear, that's fine. A big part of language is you don't really learn it that much. You just get used to it. So just having this channel here, using some English, but getting some Japanese exposure, just getting used to Japanese, more and more used to it, and eventually maybe you can change the language in your game and just give it a shot and then get used to it that way too. That's the goal. ああ、やった。ようこそ、ジャパニーズクエストへ。あやさん。Welcome. それぞれの祭壇にあるのは冒険の書。So what you see at each of these saidan, each of these pedestals, is the book of the adventure. So, boken. One of the first words we learn in Japanese Quest is boken, adventure. And boken no sho. So it's the adventure book. Sho means book. And again, some of these could be words to add to our power level. If you see one, you can try adding it there. それには異なる世界に生きた伝説の勇者の功績が刻まれております。Okay, so what you see there is the legendary Yusha, the hero, and you see their accomplishments kind of etched into each of these books in various worlds. So Sekai means world, and Kotonaru means different ones, so different worlds you're seeing there. So the mission that we were given, again the key word is shime, mission. So shire wa, so wa marks, so this is the thing we're talking about. We're talking about their mission, so what about it? It kind of highlights the thing that comes next. That's what the wa particle really does. So kono boken no sho mamori. So we protect these books of these adventures. Tarashi yusha no koseki o kosei ni tsudaeru koto. And we tell the tale of these books, the accomplishments of the hero, to future generations, to the future. Ooh, I see a good word here. Let's look that up. Let's go to our power level screen. You can see Goku. He's on a journey. This is the word for journey, tabi. And he's powering up with it. And let's see what was just added here. So we have this word, kouseki. Let's look at the dictionary. Jisho is a popular one. Kouseki. Ooh, nice. Common word, JLPT N2. That means it's the second highest level. Common, good word. Let's power up with it. Achievement, meritorious deed. So we have achieved learning the word for achievement. This, my friends, is what's called a win-win. So let's power up with the power of achievement. Kouseki, achievement. There we go. And now power level goes up to 2127. Back again.
What does the scouter say about his power level?
Yatta. Boa says, why don't you translate word by word and explain grammar in each line of text? Yeah, that's a good question. It's kind of a balance, and I've practiced it and developed it over time. Sometimes I do that. And I do tend to explain the word and the grammar in each line, but I don't necessarily do all of them all the time. There's kind of a balance between pace and teaching. And I kind of try to keep forward momentum while also teaching the key elements. So what I kind of do as a Japanese teacher is I focus on teachable moments, translating the content, trying to teach the grammar, the words the best I can as we go, but also doing it at a pace that I feel like will not make everyone just be like, I'm gonna leave. So it's kind of a balance. そのために我ら予知族はこの祭壇の間での間で冒険の書を大切に保管し So they keep track. They kind of they store these adventure things here. So kind of what I do is I focus on the keywords especially. So pace is important, but the words are important too. So boken no sho, again, is the key here. The thing in the center is these books, the adventure books, and we store them here. The word for that, hokan suru, abbreviated to shi here. And so zutto mamotte kita. So we've protected them. We've been protecting them for a long time. The verb here, mamoru, and then mamotte kita means for a long time up until here we have been protecting them. The word zutto, for a long time. Yeah, it's just another word for it. Maybe sounds a bit fancier than just using hon. So yeah, a big part of what I do is, I think reading Japanese is pretty challenging, especially getting started. So a big part of what I do is with writing on the screen, I focus on like the really important elements. Because if you're reading and you can see the important elements, like talking about this adventure book, that's mostly what you need to know. It's the adventure book and what are you doing with it? The verb comes at the end. They are protecting it. Zutto, for a long time. So that's the basic idea. But yeah, good question. しかし、見たお変わりになる通り、最近何者かによってボケの章が破られたり、黒く塗りつぶられておるのです。So but recently someone's been destroying these books and painting over them in black. Kuroku means in black. Yaburu means to destroy, so that's not good. 一体誰がこのようなことをしたのか? So who is doing this? Who in the world is doing this? So when you see this at the beginning, 一体, it means like what in the world? Like what in the world? Who in the world is doing this? So わかりませんが I don't understand, but とにかく in any case このままでは冒険の章の正しい歴史 so this is kind of the key noun here. 歴史 history. And what will happen to the history? 歴史が失われる So the history will be lost. That's what we don't want. そこで勇者様には冒険の章の世界の中に入り、冒険の章を元の姿に戻してほしい。So I would like you to bring these books back to their original form. Like go into the worlds of these books and bring back their original form. So 世界 world 世界の中に入り. So go into the world in these books. Does that mean like jump into a book? Is that what's happening? And then turn them back to where they're supposed to be. Anyone who's played this new S version game, what is going on here? Is this like are these side quests? What are these? What is happening right now? 冒険の章の世界に入るには、ロトゼタシアの各地に存在するという冒険の章の合言葉が必要となる。Okay, so keyword here is keyword. You need passwords. 合言葉。合言葉が必要. So 必要 means necessary. So a password is necessary for each of these books, it seems. So Betrothed says you visit other worlds from other DQ games. Ah, that's cool. These are a ton of side quests where you visit all the old games. Ah, really? Interesting. Like you visit the old games like in this kind of 2D format, or how exactly that work? That sounds cool. So 実は今たくさんの幼稚族がその冒険の章の合言葉を探すため So lots of us are looking for those passwords. Again, 合言葉 password. ロトゼタシアに出向いております So we have gone around the world to look for these passwords. So we'll probably meet them throughout the world. 今後 So after now, ロトゼタシアで So in the world, that's the name of the world, I believe. So if you find our people from our clan, 幼稚族を見つけたら彼らから冒険の章の合言葉 So this again is the keyword. The password we learned a couple days ago. The word for password. A couple days ago up there. Yep, I see it green here. It's green because it's a repeat, so you don't need that one, but good review. You can delete it, but thanks for writing it. So that password, if you ask it, then you can come back here. さすれば So if you do that, ここにある冒険の章の世界に入ることができましょう Then you can go into these different books, these different adventure books. さて、クルチア、まずは先日お前が見つけた合言葉を勇者様に教えて差し上げなさい Okay, so recently, let's first give the password we got recently. Let's tell that to the hero. Hai, Choro-sama. Yeah, Senjitsu, someone wrote up there. I saw we had that too. Nice, thanks for writing it. It's always good to see for review which words we have seen. So Senjitsu means like recently. Kore o oshiete ageru. So I will teach this to you. Just to break that down, this is something we're doing on Japanese Quest right now. To teach. Oshieru. If you connect it with the te form, ageru means to give, so it's kind of like giving teaching. Oshiete ageru. So we are giving teaching to us about these books. And I'm teaching Japanese on Twitch, so you can say Twitch de Nihongo o oshiete imasu. Akira wa Boken no Shou no aikataba o oshiete moratta. So we were taught the password for the adventure book. Yatta. Hajimari no Saidan no Boken no Shou no Sekai. Garai no machi e ikeru you ni natta. Okay, I don't really know where this is, but now we can go to the adventure book for the world of this town. Garai no machi. Machi means town. Anyone know what is Garai no machi? What is this town? Am I supposed to know this town? So we are now able to go there. Ikeru means can go. Iku is to go. Ikeru means you can go. And then yo ni natta means now you're able to do it. So ikeru yo ni natta. Nice. Sore dewa sasoku desu ga, achira no saida no shirabe, Boken no Shou no sekai de nani ga okotteru ka tashikemete kitte kudasare. So can you go then to that altar and see what is happening in this world? This world of the adventure book. Alright, let's check it out. Ooh, so it must be the one that's glowing, right? What else is going on around here? The town is in Dragon Quest 1 and 2. Oh no, I kind of wish I'd played Dragon Quest 1 and 2, so I saw that. Maybe someday we can play Dragon Quest 1 or 2 on Japanese Quest as well. The town's in Dragon Quest 1, so let's check it out. So in English they call it Gallenholm. Ah, interesting. Thank you for the comment. So Hajimari no Saidan, the altar of the beginning, and we can go to the town they told us about, Machi. Garai no machi e ikimasu ka? Hai! Let's go there. Ine. Does feel like Dragon Quest 1, maybe. Whoa, what? What? We're getting battled here? Slime Otachi. And this is like the style of the old games. What is going on here? Bikurishita. Sorry if that was loud. I got freaked out. So Tatakao, we can fight. And we can, again, we can attack. Kogeki attack. Sugoi. Ooh, and we got the fire from Veronica. Thank you. Taoshimashita. Ine. Not too bad. Ooh, we even get experience points here. Not bad. Okay, so we are investigating. Ooh, that guy looks like he knows something. Slime Otachi ga arawareta. So slime has again appeared. Let's try our spell. Let's do. I think this spell hits everyone. Gida. Yosh. Taoshita. So taosu is to defeat, so we can say taoshita, defeated the slime. Ine. Konnichiwa. So we had like an elder in that world, we have an elder in this world too, it appears. Oh. Tabi no kata. Kitte kudasai mashi. So, traveler, please listen. Again, we saw the word for a journey, tabi. So, tabi no okata means traveler. So, koko wa, so as for this place, now we see what kind of place it is. Idaina, I think that's like, yomikata wasarechatta. I forgot how to read this. If someone knows the reading of it, you can say it. I think it might be like Ginyu Shijin or something like that. It's like a traveling, like the traveling kind of poet or traveling singer. What's the word? Like a bard. Garai no nao tsuida mukashi katari no machi. Okay, so this is the old Katari no machi. The village of speaking? Interesting. So it's like a village of like poets, maybe. Senjutsu kyuni mamono ga yatte kimashite na. So recently, suddenly monsters came. Ooh, we see that word. We probably don't need to add it, but yeah, we can see it. Yeah, any word that I don't fully know, because yeah, I did know that because I've seen it, but I wasn't totally sure on the reading. I'm a Japanese teacher, but part of the reason this is fun, like I've passed the highest level of the JLPT test, there's still words sometimes that I don't know. I mean, even Japanese people, reading Japanese is hard. There's words you will not know. There's kanji readings you might not know. That's good. You can learn if you don't know. That kind of is what makes it fun, and what makes it fun for me. So if I find something sometimes I don't know, that's like good. It's time for me to level up too. We can all level up on Japanese Quest. That includes Akira Sensei. That includes me as well. So sweet. Let's look at that word. Let's level up potentially. Not sure if we will want to add that to our power level, but let's look at it anyway. So let's look at the dictionary here and see what's happening in this town. So not a common word. Yeah, minstrel. That's the kind of word I was looking for, like a bard or a minstrel, troubadour. Difficult English word there. And yeah, Ginyu Shijin. I have seen this around, but not that often. But yeah, Shijin by itself is more useful. That's a common word. Shijin means poet. So yeah, let's maybe look at the word for poet. So common word, poet, Shijin. Let's see if we learned that word yet. Let's add that. So Shijin, poet, we have not learned. And yeah, for fun, why don't we level up with that word too? Because we do see it in the game, and it's kind of adding to our word poet that we just learned. So why don't we level up with both? And keep in mind, this word's kind of tricky, but it is a word you see in games here and then. A minstrel, someone who goes around singing. For example, the tales of Beetle the Bard. Ginyu Shijin Bitoru no Monogatari. So you see it in different stories like that. The bard, it can be. Yeah, so my word bard kind of works too, didn't it? So let's add that word. And keep in mind, this is kind of like a high level word here. If you want to impress people, you can pull out this word. And now we're up to power level 2130. 2130, not bad. Power level is 2130. 強くなったね. Troubadour is common in Dragon Quest? Really interesting. Yeah, I've not seen the word too much myself. He's been learning Tabi for a while now. Goku has.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level?
Okay, so what are we seeing here? So suddenly, Mamono. Suddenly monsters have appeared. And Garai no Haka ni. So Haka means grave. So in the graves here, they've been sneaking into the graves. Haka ni shinobi konde kare no ihin no gin no tate goto nusumi yorimashita. So they stole the silver shield. Gin is shield, or no, gin is silver. Tate is shield. And yeah, so they've been stealing that stuff. 銀の盾ごとは樽の遺品ではありません。ひとたびかき鳴らせば音色で魔物を引き寄せるあやかしの品。Ah, so this is a strange thing that if you tategoto. Tategoto must be something different than tate. I was thinking tate for shield, but tategoto, is that something else? I'm actually not familiar with tategoto. Let's look that up. This is a good one. I'm learning lots today. Some weird stuff in this weird world. Tategoto. Ah, is actually a harp or a lyre. Okay. So yeah, I got tricked, because usually we talk about tate like shields in game, but tategoto. Yeah, koto I obviously knew. Koto is like a harp. It's like a harp. A traditional Japanese harp is koto. And tate means like a standing koto. Tate means standing. So tategoto. Interesting. So yeah, if you play this harp, it can bring monsters to you. Sweet. Yeah, since you see tate for shield so often in games, I got kind of tricked by that, but that's good. That's the fun of playing Japanese games. Sometimes you get tricked and you can learn new stuff.
What does the scouter say about his power level?
And that word is not a word I've really ever seen, tategoto, so let's not add that to power level, but a good word all the same. Mamono wa kono machi de gin no tategoto o kakinarashi. Tomedo naku machi ni mamono o yobiyosetemashite. So yeah, the monsters played this harp and suddenly monsters came to this town. That's I guess where we're getting fought by slimes. Machi no mono wa minna nigete shimaimashita. Everyone else ran away. Everyone from the town. Kono mama de wa, so at this rate, machi wa orobite shimaimasu. So at this rate, the town will be destroyed. Jukan, yokozo. Japanese quest. Welcome to Japanese quest. Doka. Gin no tategoto o nusunda mamono o taoshi. So please defeat the monsters who stole this silver harp. Machi ni heiwa o torimoroshite kuremasen ka? Could you please bring back peace to this town? Let's look at some of the keywords here. Very good word here that we have learned in the past, but good review. Heiwa, peace. Heiwa o torimoroshite kuremasen ka? Could you please bring back peace? Bring back peace. Where? Machi ni, to this town. Yeah, my power level at instruments and like food is not that great, Mama Luigi. So yeah, akogi for acoustic guitar. Yeah, I've not seen that either. Yeah, music and things like food, I do not know as much about. I've got some strengths and weaknesses, everyone does. But like fish names, I'm terrible on fish names. There's too many fish for me in Japan. I don't even like fish, so I just didn't eat that much when I lived there for 2 years. Okay, so now we were saying questo irai saremashita. So we were given a quest. Kono questo o ukemasu ka? We can say hai or ie. Do we take the quest or do we not take the quest? So let's take the quest to defeat these monsters and bring back peace to this town. Hai. Oh, arigato. So thank you. Gin no tategoto o nusunda mamono me wa kono machi no dokuka ni hisonde orimasu. So somewhere these monsters are hiding. The monsters that stole this silver harp. Kuraku mieru you na basho ni mo michi wa kakurete iru mono. Machi no naka o yoku sagashite mite kudasai. Okay, so search this town well. Because, yeah, the paths, some of the paths are dark and hidden. Machi no naka wa tategoto no neiro ni hikiyosorareta mamono de afurikaete imasu kara go chui. So be careful because this town is overrun with monsters. Gobu no oinori shite imasu. So I pray for your luck in battle. And we got this quest. You can see the word there in katakana. Questo. Questo o hiki ukemashita. So we got that quest. Nice. Okay. Wow, you really do get attacked like here a lot, like in the olden days. Let's see if we can defeat them. Will this be the guy from the quest already, or is this just like a random monster, probably? Yeah, I know some of those fish, but not all the fish, yeah. I like maguro. If I go to the sushi place, I like maguro, the tuna. And the toro is, yeah, the fatty tuna. That's good too. But more expensive. Okay, anyone know where we're going? It might help if we know where we are going, because this place seems a little tricky. Are we going north? Are we going south? Where are we going exactly? Are we going into this door? Door ni ikimasu ka? Probably in the door, right? That would make sense. That seems about right. Ooh, takara. There's a treasure. A lot of treasure. Yakuso. So we got herbs. Fushigi na hidane. Ah, what is that? Fushigi na hidane. Let's look that up. So fushigi is strange, so something strange. Hidane. Okay, so like... Ah, yeah. It would be much easier if it had kanji. Because with the kanji, it's easy, because you have the kanji for fire plus the kanji for seed. So yeah, this is a word I'm familiar with, actually. So like live coals. It's like the coals. Or like, it could be like a fire seed. A strange fire seed. Yeah, Wasef, that could be interesting.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level?
Scatter says power level's going up. Thank you, Nappa. Let's check out the other treasure too. Niju Gorudo. So we get 20 gold. Nani? Eh? Chimera. So we got a chimera. Is that how you say it in English? Or chimera? Yosh, taoshita. Okay, defeated. Seems like, is there nothing in this room? It's kind of strange. So maybe this is not where we need to go. At least we're leveling up. Let's take these guys down. This is cool to get kind of a sense of the old school Dragon Quest 1. We should play that sometime too, maybe. Anyone here, have you played Dragon Quest 1? I saw that's on sale too right now. All the Dragon Quest games seem to be on sale on the Switch online store. There's a hidden door in the curtain? Oh, really? In that room, in the curtain. Okay, we gotta check it out. I played the Game Boy Color Japanese version. Nice. Coffee Worm, you played Dragon Quest 1? You played Dragon Quest 1 through 3, 5, 7. Nice. This is my first Dragon Quest. I want to play more, though. Especially since we're called Dragon Quest. Let's look. So there's a strange color on the curtain. Let's see if we see that. Ah, maybe here. Yeah, that looks kind of like a door. I see it. Miere. Does anyone have a favorite Dragon Quest? Ichiban suki na Drakue wa nan no geimu desu ka? So which is your favorite Dragon Quest, would you say? For those who have played more than one. I've just played this one. Ooh, nice. Thank you for telling us that secret. So Betrothed says favorites are 11, 8. Yeah, I heard 8 is good. I have 8 actually in Japanese for PS2. I've not played it yet. 7 and 3. Ine. Yosh, taoshita. Could this be the guy that stole the harp? Ooh, he's talking. That's a good sign. Gaha, koitsu. Iya. Kono gin no tategoto Kaki naraseba. So if I play this silver harp, great, this seems like the right guy. Kyaku ga dondon atsumatte kiyagaru. So as long as I play this silver harp, there will be more and more monsters that will come. He doesn't say monster though, he says kyaku, which is like more people, more customers. It can mean kyaku. It can mean customer as well. Oh! Nanda nanda. Ningen no kyaku ka. Ah, so we have a human customer here too, or human person that's come as well. Omae mo ore no uta o kikitakute kita no ka. So you also want to hear my song? Now we want to fight. Nandatte gi no tategoto o kaese to dato. So you say give back the harp? Baka! Baka ichai ikene. So don't say foolish things. Kona yume no yona gakki kaesu mon ka. Okay, so let's break down what he's saying. This is kind of the key here. Could be some new words to add to our power level 2. So yume, dream, we've definitely learned that, but a good word. So yume no yona gakki. This word we may not have. Instrument. Gakki. And then kaesu, to give back. So I am not going to give this back. If you add this at the end, it means like I'm going to give that back. I'm not going to give that back. Kaesu mon ka. You'll often see that it's kind of a very kind of casual, rough way to say I'm not going to do something. So nice. Kaesu, to give back, looks like a word we can add to our power level. What about the word for instrument? Can we add that too? Curious on that one. Looking good. Thanks for powering us up. Power levels rising today on Japanese Quest. 俺はドラムコート族のはみ出し者。生まれつき音痴で誰も俺の歌なんか聞いちゃくれなかった。Okay. So in my kind of clan, yeah, Onchi kind of means like tone deaf. So he can't play very well, he's not good at music. Ore no unka nanka, like no one would listen to my song. Daga kono gin no tategoto ga areba, but if I have this harp, people will listen. Yeah, and they won't worry about my song. Mainichi maiban recital shite yaru. I'll have a recital every day, every night. So mainichi every day, maiban every night, and then recital in katakana. Recital. Oh nice, every night. We don't have that word yet. Good one. And yeah, for that kanji, we probably just need the first kanji, I'm thinking, for the kaesu. That's the commonly one that you see. Keep it entries a bit simpler that way. But yeah, thanks for putting them back both there as a reference. Jama suru yatsu wa yosha shine. So anyone who interrupts me, I will not have mercy for. So yosha is like mercy. Yosha shine, I will not be merciful. And then jama is to kind of get in the way. Jama suru, so anyone who gets in the way. Orisama no tamashi no bito. So tamashi, good word, means soul. So the beat of my soul. So you can see beat here in katakana. Tamashi no bito. Sono mi ni kizamariagare. So the beat of my soul, carve it into your body. I guess he's playing his song for us now. Ooh, some good words we have here in chat. Let's see what we've added. Ooh, all those words. Yosha, tamashi. Really, the word for soul we haven't learned. I'm surprised. Impressive. We're leveling up fast here now. Let's keep going. Ooh, let's take this guy down. I did not think it would be this guy. He didn't look like that. Interesting. Let's take him down. And maybe let's use like a special attack because this guy's a bit tougher maybe. Kaien Giri. Kaien Giri. Flame Sword. And Bakshis, konnichiwa. Could be that he has a more unique 3D model. Yeah, it could be. He looks very different. Oh no, he got friends. He called with his song. Let's attack again. This time let's do a spell on everyone. Oh, we can't with this spell. Oh well, let's just attack then. Daijoubu kana? Let's keep a look at our HP at the top. We're still looking good. Oh, nice. Taushita. I think we should be okay now then. Yosh. Taoshimashita ne. Gin no tategoto o nusunda mamono o taoshita. So the monster who defeated or who stole the harp, we have now defeated. The verb here, taoshita, defeated. Garai no machi ni iru oji-san ni taoshita koto o hokoku. So hokoku to report, so report that you defeated him to the oji-san, the old man we talked to before. As these side quests can go, they can get really difficult. I didn't do too many in my first playthrough. Okay. Good to hear how it works exactly. Let's go back to this secret door here. That would be hard to find if you didn't know about it, I feel like. At least it could be hard to find. Oh, tabi no okata. Gin no tategoto o torimodosareta no desu ne. So you got that harp back. Sa. Watashite kuremasen ka? Will you give it back to me? Hai. Akira wa gin no tategoto o watashita. So we gave that over. So looking at the words we've powered up with on the up left, I'm seeing we have a lot of new good words. That's awesome. If anyone's able to put the definitions in, if anyone does have Rikai-kun, that could be cool. Otherwise, I can go back and put those in a minute here, but that could speed up the pace if someone else is able to do it. Looking good. Power level has gone up to 2136. Awesome. So, mamono ni obiete, so being scared of these monsters. Nigete shimatta machi no hitobito mo kore de morotte kimashou. So they can come back. Sa, kochira wa watashi kara no orei desu. So this is a thanks from me to you. The key word here, thanks. Re or ore. A thanks to you. Akira wa gin no presento. Or no, not presento, I read it wrong. Gin no bracelet. We got a silver, no, a gold bracelet. I'm so used to reading silver, it's similar, but gold is different. Gold's better. So kin is gold. Gin is silver. These are words we learned back when we played Harry Potter, I think. In Japanese, we went to like Gringotts Bank and they had like silver and gold and different things. And nice. So we gained that gold bracelet. Kono gin no tategoto wa motodori garai no omoide to tomo ni haka no okubukaku e moroshite oku to shimashou. So let's bring this back to the grave. This silver harp goes back where it's supposed to go. Tabi no okata. So traveler, because of you, the harp has been restored and can be given back to future generations. Hontou ni arigatou. Nice, we cleared the quest. Looking good. Quest o clear shimashita. And sweet, the people came back. Watashi uwasa de kita no desu ga. So I heard a rumor. Uwasa is rumor, you see there. Nandemo Yusha-sama ga Rada Tomu no oshiro o tabidatasareta no dato ka. Okay. I heard that the hero is going to this castle, Rada Tomu. Mousugu Yusha-sama wa kono machi ni tachiyoreru no deshou. So will the hero maybe come here soon? Kini natte nani mo te ni tsukimasen. So yeah, I'm so anxious. I I can't relax. I love this chiptune version of the Dragon Quest XI music. Yeah, I dig it too. Cool. So I think we can go back to the other world now. Let's try doing that. I think that's what that probably will do. Ah, and we're back here. Oh! Yusha-sama. Omodori ni narimashita ne. So you came back. Hero, you came back. So... Akira wa Yochizoku no Choro ni Boken no Shou no sekai de atta koto o hanashita. So we told him what happened in this other world, in the book. Nanto, Boken no Shou no sekai no garai no machi ga mamono ni osawarete ita no ka. So what? They were attacked by monsters there? So mamono, monster, mamono ni osawareta. So we're attacked by monsters. Oso means to attack. This is the passive form of that. So osawareta. Looking good. Yeah, there is no voice acting because normally these 2D versions are not voice acted. Although I do kind of like when 2D is voice acted, like in the kind of 2D of Octopath Traveler, they had some voice acting too. So kore wa washi no yokan desu ka? So washi no yoso desu ka? So what I'm predicting, osaraku boken no shou ga kega sareta koto de naka no sekai no rakishi ga kakikaerareta. So because these books have been kind of defiled, the history has been overwritten, and we must change it back. Yeah, moto ni modosu. That's the key. So moto means the origin, moto ni modosu. So turning these back to the origin, each of these books, that is kind of our mission in this strange 2D world, I guess. Yeah, komatteru hito no tanomi. So tanomi means like the wish. So the wish of these troubled people, we can listen, solve it, and then, yeah, save the day. So kaiketsu, to solve, kaiketsu sureba, yoi no de wa nai deshou ka. So it'd be good if you did that. Mama says, anyone send me a link to this OST tag at playing? Want to listen to it while studying? Yeah, I'm not sure where the link would be. If someone has a link, you can definitely share it. So if you talk to these people around the world, these white ghost-type creatures, kitto mitsugeta boken shou no aikotoba o Yusha-sama ni oshiete kureru. They'll tell us the code, and then we can find more of these worlds inside these books of these older Dragon Quest games. そして冒険の書の合言葉を集めていけば if you gather all these passwords いつかすべての冒険の書を元に戻すことができる then eventually you can bring back all these worlds the way they're supposed to be 勇者の功績を伝えるというヨシ族の使命はあなたの活躍にかかっております So yeah, we're counting on you. Our tribe, we are counting on you. Our mission rests on your help to bring these worlds back. So please help us, Yusha-sama. Looks good. So how do we get back to our original world? Just go back here, maybe. So for the future worlds, we need to find more of these guys around the world, and it seems like we can maybe go back. So can we go back to this world now or no? So yeah, we still can go there. But these ones we probably can't go. Yeah, so aikotoba ga areba. So if we have the password, then we can go here. Got it. Ah, Wasef, ja, mata ne. Ittarashai. The stream was lovely as always. Arigato. Okay, so we're back to this town, and then I think we can go back here, back to the original world. Wow, that was a bit more involved than I thought with that little guy that we met. Okaeri nasai. Welcome back, hero. どうやら長老の頼みを聞いてくれた. So it sounds like you did listen to the elder and what they had to ask. これからよろしく. So thanks from here on out. わしはクルチのおじのおじち. Okay, so I am the uncle. Oji is uncle of I guess the guy we met there, Kuruchi. 吉村に行きたいときはわしに話しかけて. So talk to me when you want to go back there to that village. あ、そうだ. 勇者様が戻ったらこれを伝えように長老から頼まれて. So I was asked from the elder to tell you this. アキラは冒険の章の相方言葉を探している吉族の大体の居場所を教えてもらった. So he's told us pretty much the place where you can find people from his tribe. So X buttonで, so if you press the X button を押して戦歴から合言葉予知リストを選べば予知族を探すのに役立つ. So if you press that, you can find from the list of the password, it can help you to find these guys. Sounds good. If you use that list, you can find more people from this tribe and get more of these passwords. And he's saying at the end, 頑張ってください, Yusha-sama, so do your best. So a lot of this is kind of repetitive, so I'm not reading all of it, but basically the keyword is aikotoba, to find these passwords. Sweet, so finally we're back to this gate, and we learned a lot of new words. So let's go to the power level up screen and just see if people in chat were able to power us up with all those definitions too. So let's see, we have definitions up to 231, but let's look at some of these other words. We have Maiban every night. Let's look at that one. So Maiban every night. N5 word, common word. Let's power up first with that word. Power level has gone up. The power of soul we also learned in that kind of world of strange souls down there. Tamashi, soul, spirit. Another good word. There we go. We are leveling up right now. Yosha, the word for mercy we learned as well, because they said Yoshanai, have no mercy, that monster told us. So maybe we should add the negative version as well, Yoshanaku, mercilessly, because that's the one we saw in the game and both are common. So let's put both in. So Yosha, mercy, and Yoshanaku, mercilessly, no mercy. And we can move that one up next to it. Good to learn words in a set. What did I just do? Let's undo what I just did. And then next, kizamu, to carve into. Or to mince. So he was saying, carve into your soul. Carve my song into your soul is what the monster said. So kizamu. That's why we learned all those words at once there in that sentence. Next we had to report back to the old man, so we saw this word, hokoku, report information. Let's power up with that word too. Ooh, we had thanks, we've been seeing this a lot in this game actually, so thanks for writing that one in. Ore, thanks, gratitude, N4 word, common word. We are powering up a lot today. And then motodori, back to normal. Let's add that as well. As before, as it was originally, motodori. If you look at just each word individually, moto means the origin, and then dori, it can mean like a road for tori, but it can mean like in accordance with as well. So motodori, as before, as it was with the origin. Yeah, you're right, Mama. That does look kind of similar, doesn't it? It's got the same radical on the right that means sword. So you can imagine a sword carving in a shape. Often helps to look at the kanji. And power level has gone up to 2139.
What does the scouter say about his power level?
Okay, power level has gone up. Power level is now 2139. 強くなったね. And next time we will go through this gate. And why don't we end the stream here today? We had a long adventure in that 2D world today. So let's end the stream here. And tomorrow, why don't we start up at the same time tomorrow? And today I will say, ja! Mata ne. See you next time. Our power level will go up. Japanese quest will continue tomorrow. Thanks again for the host today. All the new followers on this journey. So we will say, ja! Mata ne. See you next time. All the help that we've had adding new words today. Thank you for that. Our power level will go up. Ja! Mata ne. Let's see who we shall host today. Ooh, new party member, Kolaya. Welcome. So yeah, anyone who wants to follow, anyone who wants to subscribe, our power level and our number of party members can go up on Japanese Quest. If you subscribe, it summons a dragon as well, so that's always good. And let's see who we're hosting today. Ja, mata ne. And let's see who is streaming and possibly teaching Japanese today, or using Japanese. We like to host people using Japanese on their stream or teaching Japanese on their stream. So let's see who we have out there. Okay, we've got a few different people. Ooh, Ryuga Plays is studying Japanese with games. That sounds really good. And Ryuga Plays was here yesterday. So today, let's host Ryuga Plays. They're studying Japanese with Japanese games. They are wondering when they're getting an airship, and they are playing Final Fantasy 14. So let's host them. Ah, Gusuri, good to see you. Yep, we're ending stream today, but we'll host Ryuga, and don't worry, we'll stream again tomorrow at the same time. So let's host them. Let's see, Raid channel. Ryuga Plays. Right now they have 5 viewers, so let's add some viewers to who is watching them, and let's say hello to them, and let's ask how they study Japanese. What's worked for them? I recommend finding just the way you like to study. If it's games, if it's reading manga, whatever it is, do that and do it every day. That's really the key if you ask me. So start raid. Let's start the raid now, and next time Japanese Quest will continue. Ja, mata ne. See you next time. Let's go and say hello to Ryuga Plays, and I'll meet you over there. Ja, mata ne. Tomorrow Japanese Quest will continue.